The vision wasn't wrong. It was just early. This is the message that I got for you here, Virgo, when I was doing your meditation for this reading. We're going to go ahead and see what vision this is, okay? We're going to dive deep into this reading here. And I have a message for you here at the end as I see your cards, okay? I'll just talk to you at the end of this reading here, all right? So we're going to see here what seeds you planted here, Virgo, long ago are starting to blossom and bloom for you here at this time, okay? This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're seeing this reading is whenever you're supposed to see it, all right? Spirit, what message do you have here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Let's see. There we go. Okay. You have the carrots. Clarity. Isn't carrots associated with beta carotene? It's supposed to help your eyes, okay? It has a third eye chakra on there though, doesn't it? So this is the expression of you. All right, it has your zodiac sign on it and the number 1. This is all about you here, Virgo. I'm going to put the card here so you guys can see it. So the carrot is about fertility, passion, vision, independence, and grounding. Maybe you guys are going to get a spiritual download here, okay? Or the universe is positioning you in some way here, Virgo, to tap into the vision that was given to you here, okay? And become even closer to this season of abundance and blossoming here in your life. So pay attention, because the deities for this card is Mercury. The celestial planet is Mars, and the astrological sign is Virgo. All right, so it's for you. This message is for you. They have a little message here for this card. It says, when people will not weed their own minds, they are apt to be overrun by nettles. So this clarity card is about new ideas. It's about breakthroughs and increases in finances and resources. It's saying that it's all being indicated with this card. They're saying that you should trust your own judgment. There is a strong chance of triumph over a difficult challenge and the opportunity for sudden growth in what you are currently undertaking. Relationships will be focused on the physical, with lust, sex, and passion high on the agenda. Be careful of overlooking self-sabotage and roadblocks placed by others. Very interesting. Let's jump into this energy here and see what's showing up for you. We're going to grab some tarot cards here and get a message here. All right. So your relationships are going to be spicy. Let's see what's coming up for you. Ooh, but they're not playing. You got that 7 of Swords energy. I don't always see that as, deceit, manipulation. But it depends on what's coming with the cards, okay? What other cards are surrounding it. Let's take a look here. I think you should heed that warning when it said that. What did it say? It says, be careful of overthinking. So confirm something, because this is the expression of the deity of Mercury. And it says, be careful of self-sabotage, which I see that sometimes as the 7 of Swords, even though that's not exactly what this card means. Sometimes it makes me feel that way. He's not really self-sabotaging himself. The story behind this card is he is stealing those swords from the army back there to protect himself so they don't come after him, okay? He's trying to collect all those swords, okay? Even though he's carrying more than he can handle. It's being very quiet, careful, tiptoeing away with the sword so they don't have any arsenal against him, okay? I sometimes see that as self-sabotage in some readings that I do, okay? But they're saying be careful of that, and be careful of roadblocks placed by others. That's where that 7 of Swords comes in. But This is also, oh, we can go any way with this. You have sevens coming in, 7 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. 7 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. Be careful of illusions as well with the 7 of Cups. Especially in your relationships, maybe personal ones, maybe love, all right? What did they say about relationships? That it will be hot and steamy, okay? That relationships will be focused on the physical. So if you really want like a relationship to be emotionally charged, somebody may be only focused on the physical with lust, XCX, and passion that runs high on the agenda. They may want something else too, okay? You may have someone that wants to play mind games here too. So this is telling you, I feel like this is coming in towards you here because I feel like the universe doesn't want you to get sidetracked off the mission. Get sidetracked off of your goals and your true desires. Be coerced into choosing something out of one of these cups that may not be right for you in your path, okay? So your affirmation just for this top little row is, I focus on clarity and discernment. I focus on clarity and discernment. And I want you to write this down. You can write it down in the chat, in the comments, or just on a sticky note here to yourself as a daily reminder. I focus on clarity and discernment. They're saying this here to you. Of course, like I said, there may be some fantasy at play. I don't feel like it's, maybe it is your fantasy. It could be that I'm itchy. So like crawling all over me. Like you're being called here, Virgo, to distinguish between reality and illusion and to focus on what truly matters. That's how I want to put it here. Reality and illusion and what truly matters. They want you to focus on what truly matters. Let's see how this is coming out with these zodiac cards. Let's see here. What is this 7 of Swords coming in here for Virgo? 7 of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. You have declaration. That's showing up. The key word says defiance. Reclaiming power. Maybe this is something you need to do over someone else. Reclaiming power. And maybe you need to do it in a quiet way. All right. Like I said, he's tiptoeing. He's being very quiet, very careful. Maybe you need to do it in a strategic way as well. That's why you also have the King of Swords that is showing up for you here. So it says reclaiming power, sovereignty, contract, resolve, expressing truth, manifesto, self-rule, liberty or death. Okay, give me liberty or give me death. Okay. Rules of the game. Protesting, challenging the status quo. Okay, and then another card flipped out. It says fishing pole. Careful what you pull out of that lake. Okay, it says extend oneself, autonomy, mentoring others, poetry in motion, exploration, providing. This may be you. You're providing, but maybe you pulled a fish out of the lake. That's toxic. Snorting. Connect with nature, accomplishment, reflection, self-improvement, capable. That's something that they want you to focus on. That reality. Okay? Every fish you catch is not worth keeping. This is you here, Virgo. Where it says 9, that is your sign. Okay? So I feel that's what they want you to focus on. Because every cup that's offered to you, you don't have to choose that cup. There's a choice. I feel like there's a choice here. You need to use discernment here. I'm telling you this because I'm just feeling like Spirit is wanting you to be careful about your options. Because you have the two of Pentacles and you have the King of Swords showing up for you. So every time I see the 2 of Pentacles, it's like weighing your options. not juggling too much here, okay? Not trying to wear too many hats, not trying to do too many things, not taking on more than you can handle. And the King of Swords moves with logic and reason and authority, and this is where they want you to be in your natural state. They want you to be this natural born leader, because it's going to bring you closer to that harvest or that blossom, to have a harvest. You understand? So they're either wanting you to have better time management, be discerning in the company that you keep here, make good financial decisions, make sure you're not juggling too much, or you're not giving too much more than you are receiving. You're not taking on too much here, okay? And they're giving me this word reserve. Maybe you're needing to reserve your power. That's why you have the declaration coming in here telling you to reclaim your power. Reclaiming power, okay? You have a right to say no to something here. This is a big reminder. Maybe Virgos, you think that you have to save everyone, or you just save everyone. Maybe a lot of you guys are seen as having a good heart, and maybe people are seeing you as being very intellectual and always having that right answer or solution for them. But then you let your life slip and your dreams slip, okay? Headache. Don't let them take you down, okay? You have headache, clarifying the King of Swords. People getting on your nerves. Yes. Over to the number 5. That is your zodiac sign here. So they're talking to you. It says poor health, dis-ease. It doesn't say disease. It says dis-ease. The stress, okay, of doing too much for too many. And that's why I say you need to say no to some things here. Even to yourself, okay? Say no to yourself too. Like, don't go do that. Or slow down. Or take a break, okay? Rest up a little bit so that you can have reserves. You can have energy here to fight another day, to work another day, okay? To stay in the game here. Some of you guys with this declaration card is telling you to challenge the status quo. Maybe this is about not letting people take advantage of you here, Virgo, as well, even at work or in your personal relationships here as well. This headache card says unpleasant, crisis, emergency, body signal. Pay attention to your body signals. Needing self-care, problem, root cause, annoying. I told you someone's getting on your nerves. Something's off, pain, underlying condition here. Disagreeable. Disagreeable. That's what it says. Disagreeable. Let's take a look at what this is. You have the slingshot that is coming in for you. This is the zodiac sign of Aries. Both number 5. So you have 5s and 7s coming in. Telling you that this is a divine message of change. Maybe they're telling you that it's time to change how you perform in the world and how you give to yourself, okay? Maybe you need to discern how much you're giving and how much you're receiving, what you're receiving in return. That's what they're saying. The slingshot, the keyword says tension, strain, sudden anxiety, pressure, launch, stressed, pull, set in motion, focus, begin, force, change, pull in opposite directions, ready, aim, fire. All right, here, Virgo. You guys have the 5 of Wands and you have the 3 of Pentacles that's coming in. Now, you got 2 different set of people coming in here. One set, okay, is your competition, but your greatest competition is always yourself. But you may have disagreements, not seeing eye to eye with people here, conflict, arguments, tension, rivals here with the 5 of Wands energy. Oh, I just feel, see, Spirit is going to make this clear to you. Like what area of your life you're needing to make sudden, create sudden change in, okay? and what you need to focus on here. That's what I'm saying with the Three of Pentacles. The company that you keep, that's what they're saying with this clarity card here. There is a sudden chance of growth and a breakthrough here, but you are going to have to grab it. I want to say grab the bull by the horns, but this that's not this energy here, but it kind of is. It's kind of like becoming more disciplined or becoming this authoritative figure here, or being more serious. Maybe even having higher standards here as well. Raise the bar on them fools, okay? On all of them, all right? I feel like there's a lot of people that want to know how you do what you do. If you see the people here in the Three of Pentacles card, they're learning from this guy here. Or she has notes and he's trying to execute whatever it is. But, you know, she can't do it. She can't do it. That's why she got him there doing it. She's like, is this good? Is this right? And she's doing all the specs. She was like, can you just create this? And I feel like you can't. The triangles, okay? You have earth and fire energy here. Earth and fire. Fire and water, okay? Triangle going up and down here. I feel like they're telling you here that, I don't know why I just heard that. You do good work. Duh, okay? I feel like you do good work here. A lot of you guys are like, why isn't my blessing coming in? Why isn't the things that I'm the seeds that I planted coming to full bloom? Why is my blessings not coming in? The Three of Pentacles is about development, okay? That's what this energy is. It's also about teamwork. So I feel like, is your team good? Is your job good? Is your coworkers good? Is your partner good in your relationship? This is something that they're telling you to take a look at. Are you with the right people? Are you working with the right group for the right company? Okay? Can they fulfill that dream or that desire here? Okay? There may be this need for some tweaks and changes. Let me get a card out here. Let's clarify this. Five of Wands. And this Three of Pentacles. This reminds me of like when I used to work as an insurance agent. And they would have me, I was young. Don't come for me. But I would write their training manuals, okay? No experience. Someone taught me this, how to write them, okay? She was a very nice lady. Told me how to write these training manuals here. I learned the job. I wrote the training manuals. And other people got promoted. This is what I'm talking about, okay? This is something I want you to avoid, all right? Yeah, that's what it is. It's a fairy tale. They're like, we're going to make you a team member, okay? We're going to make you the manager. We have a home for you here, but it's a fairy tale. That's why you have this card coming out. It says believe the impossible, but I feel like you're going to have to get real with yourself, okay? It says daydreams. It says romantic ending, universal archetype, hopeful, okay? Unicorns and rainbows. Aspire, happily ever after. Stories we tell. That's what it says. And I'm clarifying the Five of Wands. The stories we tell. Okay? Someone is trying to tell you a story. You have this card that says Jack and Diane. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles energy that is showing up for you. The card says broken heart, heartbreak, interference, sorrow, grief, funk, sadness, mourning, distress, letdown, gloomy, regret, crisis, unhappy, hurt, bitter, devastated, emotional pain. I don't want you to be in this position, okay? Let me speak to the part of you that's been wrestling with disappointment here, Virgo. A lot of you guys had this vision, or you had a vision, a dream, a word. You saw it so clearly, what you'd be doing, how it would feel, where your life would go. You believed it with everything in you. And then it didn't happen. At least not the way that you expected. For a lot of you guys, I feel time passed, doors closed, life went in a different direction, and I feel like a lot of you guys started to wonder, did I miss something? Okay? Did I miss it? Did I do something? Was I wrong? Did I hear the universe's guidance wrong? Or am I just too hopeful? I feel like for a lot of you guys, the truth is the vision that the universe gave you, that God gave you, it wasn't wrong. It was just early. Sometimes we get these messages early. We get these spiritual downloads early, okay? And you were shown a glimpse of where you're going, not when you get there. And that's where we get caught up. A lot of us, we think the vision comes with a timestamp. For you here, Virgo, I feel like the universe is showing you the future to anchor you through the process, to keep you walking, to hold your focus when everything in your present contradicts the promise. That glimpse that you had, that spiritual download, that message that came in wasn't a tease. I feel like it was a seed. You weren't crazy. You're not crazy. And you weren't naive. Okay? I feel for you guys that you are being entrusted with a preview of your life, of what it can be, what it will be. And what me looking at your energy here, I feel for a lot of you guys that now it's starting to make sense. That's why you have the clarity card coming in. If it's not, it will. Okay? I feel like now the people, the maturity, the tools, the capacity, they're all lining up. The delays, I feel for a lot of you guys that you felt in your life, they weren't denials. I feel like it was development, just like the Three of Pentacles showing up for you here. And when it comes to pass, you'll see that source didn't forget you, that the universe didn't change its mind, that you may have just been prepping, okay? Or you're being prepped to sustain that vision that you saw. I don't feel like you missed anything. I just feel like the vision came in early, okay? But you are right on time. That's something that I'm seeing for you. Let's see what blossom is coming in here for Virgo. All right, thank you, Spirit. You guys have the dolphin that's showing up for you here. It says financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past, okay? And you have the ladder, climbing towards success. I see you doing this very clearly. I see you having this very clearly. One more card here. Oh, one flipped over and I didn't get it. What does it say? It says the valley, okay? Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. I love that energy for you here, Virgo. I hope this message is sitting in your soul well. I hope that I brought some clarity towards your heart and your path. You guys leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel about this reading here. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, love. I will see you in your next one. Take care. Bye.